After today, I'll be halfway through my great teams of the past, season number 4. This is game day 16 out of 32. It's the final game of week number 4, the final of this 4-game series between the 1957 Milwaukee Braves and the 1959 Chicago White Sox. And as you look at the standings, these are two teams headed in different directions. The Braves, 9 and 6, a chance to move into a first place tie at the halfway point with the 53 Yankees. Braves got off to a bad so-so start. They were 3 and 4 after 7 games. They have won 6 of 8 since then. They have won 4 in a row, including the first 3 contests of this series with the White Sox. Chicago, on the other hand, they were 5 and 1 after 6 games. They were in first place for a little while. They have lost 7 of 9 since that 5 and 1 start. They've lost 6 of their last 7, and they have lost 4 in a row. They've now fallen into the bottom half of the standings there with a 7 and 8 record. No team wants to separate. We have had just nobody wants to sweep. Nobody wants to pull ahead. It's been up and down. Teams just got up to the top, fall back a bit. Yankees have been consistent, but nobody really wants to take this at this point. So be setting up for a very close, entertaining second half of the season. Yankees could only split with the Giants in their 4-game series. The Pirates were in first place, but until the Dodgers took 3 out of 4 in this series, and the Indians, they got out of last place by taking 3 of 4 from the now last place Philadelphia Phillies. Braves looking for the sweep here against the White Sox. And again, they share a first place at the halfway point with the Yankees. The Braves come in with maybe the most dangerous offense in the league. Team batting average of just 242, which ranks third in the league, but they have 25 home runs, number 1 in the league. Second place has 17. Decent pitching, 3.20 earned run average is 5th in the league. The White Sox, they just cannot score runs. They're 192 team batting average, worst in the league. They've only hit 3 home runs, worst in the league. Pitching has kept them in it, 3.09 team ERA, which is tied for third in the league. It was a lot better at the start of this series, but it's been all Milwaukee. Game 1, Milwaukee won that one 5-2. Chicago scored 2 runs in the top of the first, didn't score again. For the Braves, Hank Aaron hit a 2-run homer in the third, made it 3-2 Milwaukee. Eddie Matthews hit a 2-run homer in the seventh. Again, the final score 5-2 in Game 1. In Game 2, Milwaukee clobbered 5 home runs, 2 of them by Wes Covington, another one by Hank Aaron. They won Game 2 11-1. Warren Spahn had a complete game win. Game 3 was a close one. Milwaukee won 3-2. Wes Covington drove in all 3 Brave runs. He had an RBI single in the 6th to tie it, had a 2-run homer in the 8th to put the Braves ahead 3-1. Lou Burdett, 0 earned runs allowed in 8 innings pitched for the win. So the Braves looking to finish off the sweep here in Game 4 of their series. Let's go ahead and meet the starting lineups. First for the visiting Chicago White Sox. Leading off playing shortstop, Luis Aparicio. Second baseman is Nellie Fox. Center fielder, Jim Landis. Behind the plate, hitting cleanup, Sherm Lawler. Left fielder is Al Smith. First baseman, Earl Torgeson. Third baseman is Bubba Phillips. The right fielder is Jim McEnany. And the White Sox have one of their best pitchers on the hill here today. It's early Wynn. Wynn 22-10, a 3.17 ERA in 1959. But so far this season, great teams of the past, yet to win a game through 3 starts. He is 0-1 with a 3.15 earned run average. Had no decisions in each of his first 2 starts. In his most recent start against the Yankees, took the loss, but didn't pitch badly. 7 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, and 9 strikeouts. For the Braves, leading off and playing second base, Red Schoendienst. First baseman is Frank Torrey. Third baseman is Eddie Matthews. Hitting cleanup, playing center field, Hank Aaron. Left fielder is Wes Covington. Shortstop, Johnny Logan. Right fielder, Bill Bruton. The catcher is Del Crandall. And the starting pitcher for the Braves in this one, Gene Conley. Conley 9-9 with a 3.16 ERA in 1957. He has pitched pretty well so far. 3 starts, a 2-0 record, a 3.63 earned run average. He, in his most recent start against Brooklyn, got the win, went 8 innings, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs with 5 strikeouts. The 1959 White Sox, they won 94 games. They lost the World Series to the LA Dodgers that year. 57 Braves won 95 games. They won the World Series over the New York Yankees. And in fact, they became the first non-New York team to win a World Series since 1948, almost a decade. So there we have it, White Sox and Braves. Let's play ball. Leading off in the top of the first for Chicago, Luis Aparicio. Aparicio, one of 5 of the 8 starters for Chicago, hitting less than 200. Aparicio's at 186. Conley's pitch, 14-30, fly ball to left, caught by Wes Covington for the first out. I'll bring up Nellie Fox. Fox is Chicago's top hitter with just a .268 batting average. Sixteen's a 28 ground ball to the shortstop, Johnny Logan. Throws over to first, 2 away. Here's Jim Landis. Landis is batting .228. 25 is an 8. Conley's a right-hander with an 11. -2, bump Conley up to a 13. And a 13 against an 8, just right on the range where that becomes a fly ball, catchable center field. Hank Aaron has it, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. For the Braves in the bottom of the first, Red Schoendienst. He is batting .206 on the season, has 3 home runs. Mentioned that Milwaukee 25 home runs so far this season. They have 5 players with at least 3. And we'll talk about a couple in the league who are in the league lead here in a moment, but Schoendienst has 3 of them. Wynn's pitch, 66, will roll on his second column. 15 home runs in 1957. 45 is going to be a 6. Wynn doesn't have any modifiers, so Schoendienst get things started with a double. How to bring up Frank Torrey. Torrey's hitting .230 on the season. He's driven in just 3 runs, 1 home run. 55 is an 8. I looked at the wrong number last time. Well, we're just going to, I messed up on the numbers on the, no, I didn't. That was right. Okay. Different inning. Never mind. Disregard that. Okay. So 55 is an 8. Wynn is a 15. He's a right-hander. No change. So an 8 against a 15, a 15 against an 8 with a runner on second. It's going to be a 28 hit to the shortstop. Logan is a 9 shortstop. 45 puts fielding 1. So ground ball sharply hit to Aparicio. Schoendienst is going to have to hold at second. Aparicio throws out the batter. Schoendienst stays at second. So 1 out. And here is Eddie Matthews. And Matthews having a great season. Probably in the MVP running if we were to award one. .333 average, ranks 4th in the league. He's got 6 home runs. He is tied for first in the league with one of his teammates. and he is having a heck of a series so far, 6 for 11 with a homer. So Matthews also 12 RBI on the season, which is tied for the team high. Can he drive in game's opening run here? 56 is a 13 wins, strikes out Matthews, 2 away. That brings up Hank Aaron, and if you thought Hank Aaron was the man who is tied with Eddie Matthews, no, he is not. Aaron's had a slow start. He's batting .220 with 3 home runs. Can he do anything here with 2 outs? Runner on second. He just might. 33 is a 4. Now let's see if that changes anything. 15 right minus 1 is a 16. That will not change. A 4 is hit into the right center field gap. It's going to roll. Landis and McEnany chase after it. Red Shanding scores with the opening run. Hank Aaron has an RBI triple. So, the first inning, Milwaukee's already on the board. Hank Aaron's on third base, and here comes Wes Covington. Covington's second on the team with a .300 average. He is tied for the league lead with Eddie Matthews with 6 home runs. And he has 3 of those home runs in this series. He is looking for another one here, but be happy just to drive in 1 run, runner on third, 2 outs. Wynn's pitch to Covington. 44 is a 7. Is that going to get it done? 15 against a righty, not going to change. Yes, it is. Base hit into left field. Hank Aaron will walk home with the second run of the inning. So Covington comes through, is team high, and he now breaks the tie with Matthews. He's got 13 RBI to lead the team. 2-0 Milwaukee, bottom 1. All right, 2 outs, runner on first for Johnny Logan. Logan's hitting .286. He's got 3 home runs this season. 31's a 9. Everything's coming up good for Milwaukee so far. 15 is right, minus 2 is a 17. Push it to a 17, and that is going to be hit to the shortstop with 2 outs. Aparicio has it. He throws to first to end the inning. 2 runs on 3 hits for the Braves, and they lead 2-0 going to the second. Question is, can the White Sox score 2 runs? They have had 2, 1, and 2 so far in their 3 games of this series. So they're going to need at least 3 to win this game, probably more. Gene Conley pitching to Sherm Lawler. Lawler hitting a team worst 148. 31's a 9. That could be something. Conley's an 11, minus 2 pushes to 13. 9 and 13, and pushed it actually into a base hit for Lawler. He's got the White Sox's first hit of the game. Runner on first for Al Smith. Smith's batting .185. He's driven in a team high 8 runs. 45's a 14. Conley does not have the Z. In fact, he has the W. So he walks Al Smith, and maybe the White Sox have something going here. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Earl Torgeson is hitting .188 on the season. Nobody out. First and second. 36 is a 33. Popped up in the infield. Johnny Logan, the shortstop, has it for the first out. Here's Bubba Phillips. He was hitting pretty well for a while, but now he is down to .245, which is actually second best on the team. He has been the best hitter in this series for the White Sox, 3 hits in 10 at-bats. Conley's pitch to Phillips. 34 is a 31. Fly ball to center. And Not deep enough for Lawler, who is slow to do anything. Hank Aaron makes the catch for the second out. Here is Jim McEnany, who is batting 160. 42 is a 40. We'll go to the rare play chart. 16, 6. It's going to be a play involving Hank Aaron, who is a fielding 3. Reroll here to get a number here. 56 is fielding 2. He really needed to land on fielding 1 because this is going to do some damage here for the White Sox. McEnany hits it into center field. Aaron has to chase after it. Lawler will score. Aaron picks it up, bobbles it. Oh my gosh, we talk about rare plays here. All right, so McEnany doubles, Lawler scores, Aaron has some trouble with the ball. Al Smith is going to score from first base. They're going to call an error on Aaron. And then McEnany has the double, 2-run score. But wait, at the end of the play, the Braves appeal. They say when Al Smith went around the bases, again, he scored from first, they're going to appeal. They say he didn't tag third base. And the umpires agree. They call Al Smith out for not tagging third base. Wow. So, how are we going to put this in here? Double, runs scored, and Al Smith's going to be out at third. Missed base. So the one run does score. Al Smith called out for missing third base. First time that kind of play has popped up in the number of games that we've now gone to this hybrid version. If you've missed my last couple of broadcasts, but you've watched any of these before, did basic for a very, very long time, and in the last couple of weeks have switched to a hybrid game. So that's why we're doing the master pitching, some of the defense, and rare plays. So, okay, crazy play there. But now it is 2-1 going to the bottom of the second. All right, Bill Bruton to lead things off for the Braves. He is batting .288. He is the only Brave position player without a home run. Had 5 of them in 1957. But I roll a 66. But guess what? He does not have a 1 on the 66. He has a 2. And so Bruton will put one down the right field line, and Bill Bruton will have the Braves' second triple in 2 innings. So he is on third base, nobody out. Here's Del Crandall. Crandall's hitting a team worst 180. Mentioned the White Sox have 5 position players hitting less than 200. Crandall's the only one for the Braves. So here's Crandall. Nobody out, runner on third. 15, keep rolling good numbers for the Braves, is an 8. Wins a 15 against the righty, pushes it to a 17. It's 29, so hit back to the pitcher. Figure out how it was hit, though. Wins a fielding 1. 56 is a fielding 3. So nothing great here nothing good for the Braves. It's just a pop-up middle infield, and the pitcher Wynn catches it for the first out. And they could have used something there because now the pitcher's at the plate. Gene Conley. Conley 1 for 9 in his first 3 starts as a hitter. So, runner on third, one out. Can Conley make contact, do something good here? 44, he just might. He's got an 8. 15's a righty, -2, pushes it to a 17, and that'll land on a that'll change it to a 29. Again, involving the pitcher. Pitcher 135. Again, popped up. Again, caught by the pitcher. Early win. So bad luck there for the Braves twice in a row. Chance for hits. Wynn's pretty good though, and knocks him down. 2 outs. So Bruton's still stuck on third base. 2 outs. Red Schoendienst comes to the plate. Schoendienst third in the NL MVP voting in 1957. 309 with 15 homers, doubled his first time up. Can he come through here with 2 outs? A 35 is a 9. Braves just keep rolling good numbers. Can this one become a hit, though? Win 15, righty -1 becomes 16, but that's right in a range where it is a base hit. Schoendienst puts it through into left center field. Bill Bruton will score. Ren Schoendienst's going to try to stretch this into a double. Close play at second. He's out. He is thrown out by the left fielder, Al Smith. Aparicio tags him out. But he does come through with third run of the game for Milwaukee. And it is 3-1 going to the third. For the White Sox, in the top of the third, pitcher early Wynn will lead things off. Wynn, 1 hit and 5 at-bats so far this season. 15's an 8. He might have another one. Conley's 11. Minus run is a 12. And just on the cusp of being an out, but it is going to make its way through and into center field for a base hit. So early Wynn helps himself there. Leadoff runner aboard for the White Sox. And back up to the top of the order with Luis Aparicio, who is 0 for 1. 34 is a 31. Fly ball to center. Hank Aaron chases it down for the first out. There's Nellie Fox, who is 0 for 1. 46 is a 29. Hit back to the pitcher. Conley is a fielding 2. 44 is fielding 1. Ground ball back to the pitcher Conley. Picks it up. Throws to second. Gets the lead runner. A throw to first, not in time. Fox beats it out. So a fielder's choice. The lead runner retired, 2 away. Brings up Jim Landis, who is 0 for 1. 24 is a 13. Conley strikes out Landis to end the inning. On to the bottom of the third, Milwaukee leads 3-1. Frank Torrey leads off. Torrey 0 for 1. 64 is a 37. Look on the rare play chart. 37, and that's a 44. A 4, that involves the center fielder, Jim Landis. He's fielding 3, which is good. I'm going to re-roll here for the fielding score. 25 puts on fielding 1. Line drive into center field. Shallow center field. Landis charges in. He dives and makes a fantastic diving catch. Landis, a great fielder, proved it there. 1 away. Here's Eddie Matthews, Milwaukee's top hitter so far this season, but he struck out his first time up. 22 is a 0, and Matthews will roll in his second column. As we said, 6 home runs, tied for the team lead. He had 32 of them in 1957. 56 is a 6, and that will be a double. Milwaukee's already had a slew of extra base hits in this game. And here's Hank Aaron, who had one of them, an RBI triple in the first inning. He comes with a runner on second and 1 out. Aaron's driven in 6 runs in this series. 25 is an 8. 15 right minus 16. It's looking up 16. Not going to be hit. Hit to the third baseman. Bubba Phillips is a 4. Third baseman 4. Second roll is 33, which is fielding 2. So ground ball sharply hit. Phillips has it. He looks Matthews back to second, throws to first. Gets Hank Aaron out, 2 away. So they'll bring up Wes Covington, RBI single in the first inning. Chance for another one here. No, 54 is a 32. That'll be a fly ball to right. McEnany makes the catch to end the inning. So the White Sox finally keep the Braves off the board. 4, 5, 6 hitters for the White Sox coming up in the top of the fourth. Here's Sherm Lawler, singled his first time up. 21's a 30, fly ball to left, caught by Wes Covington for the first out. There's Al Smith, who drew a walk. 56 is a 34. Infield pop-up, taken by the second baseman Shane Dienst, 2 away. Earl Torgeson's 0 for 1. 52's a 27. Ground ball left side. Eddie Matthews comes up with it, throws to first in time. 3 up, 3 down. Bottom fourth for the Braves. 6, 7, 8 hitters, starting with Johnny Logan, who is 0 for 1. Johnny, I just don't think I've ever quite seen a team have a run of luck like this with just all these different sort of hit possibilities. But the Braves are going to do it again. Johnny Logan, he'll roll in his second column, 10 home runs in 1957. 53 is a 6, and Johnny Logan puts one into left center field gap. It rolls to the wall. Johnny Logan walks into second with a double. 7 hits for Milwaukee, and I think 5 of them have gone for extra base hits. 1, 2, 3, yep, 5 extra base hits here in the first 4 innings. So Logan on second base, nobody out. Here's Bill Bruton. He tripled his first time up. .32 is a 26. Nobody's out. So ground ball right side. Nellie Fox fields it. He throws to first. He does get the out, but Johnny Logan goes from second to third. So here comes Del Crandall. Another run just 90 feet away from home plate. Wynn's pitch to Crandall. 64 is a 13. Wynn strikes out Crandall, 2 away. I'm gonna bring up the pitcher, Gene Conley. He's 0 for 1. Can he help himself? Probably not. 56 is a 34, and that is an infield pop-up right side taken by the first baseman Torgeson for the third out. Milwaukee scored 3 runs in the first 2 innings, nothing in the third and the fourth. We are still 3-1 Braves going to the fifth. 7, 8, 9 hitters for Chicago. Here's Bubba Phillips, 0 for 1. Came in with the second best average on the team. 64 is a 13. Conley strikes out Phillips. Here's Jim McEnany. He had an RBI double for White Sox's only run in the second inning. 63 is 31. This will be a fly ball to center field for Hank Aaron to catch. 2 away. Bring up early Wynn. He's had a rough 4 innings so far of work, 3 runs, 7 hits. Keep going, though. 23 is a 32, fly ball to right. And that is another 1-2-3 inning for Gene Conley. Top of the order for the Braves in the bottom of the 5th. Red Shane Dietz is 2 for 2, a double and a single. He's driven in 1 run. 51's an 8. 15, 16. 16 and an 8 is going to change that to a 31, which is a fly ball to center for Jim Landis, 1 away. It's Frank Torrey, who's 0 for 2. 41's a 24. Ground ball to the shortstop, Aparicio. Throws to first, 2 outs. Eddie Matthews is 1 for 2, doubled his last time up. 22 is another 0 for Matthews. He will roll in his second column again. 32 home runs in 1957. 53 is a 6, and Eddie Matthews has his second double in a row. That now I think makes it 6 extra base hits out of 8 for the Braves. 2 outs, runner on second for Hank Aaron, who is 1 for 2, tripled his first time up, drove in a run. Can he come through with a 2-out clutch hit? Yes, he will. And it is deep to left field, and it is back, and it is gone. Hank Aaron with a home run. Oh, I should check to see if there's any modifiers here. Nope. Hank Aaron with his 4th home run of the season. And it is now 5-1 Milwaukee. That is the 9th home run of this series for the Braves, the 3rd by Hank Aaron. Okay, Wes Covington comes to the plate. He is 1 for 2 as an RBI. 55's an 8. 15-0 is going to be knocked down, though, to 32, which is a fly ball to right. Jim McEnany has it for the final out. If they had a lesser pitcher in here, Milwaukee would probably have 15 hits right now. As it is, they are at 9. Okay, top of the 6th, top of the order for Chicago. Luis Aparicio. They now trail by 4 runs. This Chicago team trying to score 6 runs seems like an awfully tall order. Conley's pitch to Aparicio. 21 is a 30. Fly ball to left. Caught by Covington for the first out. There's Nellie Fox. He's 0 for 2. 56 is a 34. Infield pop-up. Johnny Logan, the shortstop, calls for it. He's got it for the second out. There's Jim Landis. He is 0 for 2. 31's a 9. 11 pushes it to a 13. 9. A 13 against a 9 is going to be a base hit for Jim Landis. 2-out base runner for the White Sox. That brings up Sherm Lawler, who's 1 for 2. 46 is a 24. Grounder to the short. Johnny Logan. It's already 2 outs, so no double play. Just throws to first to get the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the 6th. Still 5-1 Milwaukee. Johnny Logan is 1 for 2. Doubled his last time up. 42 is a 23. That'll involve the pitcher, Wynn. Wynn is fielding 1. That could work out badly here. 34, fielding 3. Hit back up the middle. Wynn knocks it down, picks it up, throws to first, but throws wildly, pulls Torgerson off the bag. Johnny Logan is on base on the E1. First, let's see, we wiped out the Aaron error on the runner who was called out for not having tagged third earlier. So officially, we'll make that the first error of the game. Runner on first, nobody out. Here's Bill Bruton. There's a triple, 1 for 2. 12's a 25, and something finally goes to Chicago's way. Ground ball to second baseman Fox, flips it to Aparicio on to Torgerson. Double play. So 2 outs now for Del Crandall. Crandall's 0 for 2. 13's a 14, and Wynn walks Crandall. And that takes us to the pitcher, Gene Conley. Conley's 0 for 2. 33's an 8. Can Conley get himself a hit here? Probably not against Wynn. 15, let's see, -2. So 17 on an 8, change to a 34. And so that'll change to an infield pop-up caught by the shortstop, Aparicio, for the third out. Nothing for Milwaukee. And we go to the top of the 7th, still 5-1. 5, 6, 7 hitters for Chicago. Here's Al Smith, 0 for 1 with a walk. 35's a 40. We'll go look at the rare plate chart. 40 and a 32. Nope, nothing rare this time. Al Smith just fouls one off. 15's an 8. That could be good for him. 11, a righty, -3, pushes it to a 14. A 14 against an 8. Nope, pushed it into out territory. Al Smith flies out to left field in West Covington. Brings up Earl Torgerson, who's 0 for 2. 64 is the 37. We're going back to the rare play charts. 37, 16, 28. Nope, nothing rare there. Ball 1. And then next pitch, 54 is a 32. Fly ball to right, caught by Bill Bruton for the second out. It's Bubba Phillips, who is 0 for 2. 15 could be good. An 8. Conley's an 11. -2 against righties, so pushes it to a 13. 13 on an 8 and pushes it to an out. Right on the edge of being an out or a hit. It's an out. It's a fly ball to center field. Hank Aaron has it for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 for Gene Conley, giving up just 1 run and 4 hits in the first 7 innings. We're to the 7th inning stretch, and in the bottom of the 7th, it'll be the top of the order for Milwaukee. We will, let's see, early Wynn is a Q1, so he's still okay. He'll probably get pinch hit for next inning, though, so it's probably be Wynn's last inning. I'll start off by facing Red Shandings to his 2 for 3, a double, an RBI. 14's a 30, fly ball to left. Al Smith has it, 1 out. It's Frank Torrey, who's 0 for 3. 62's a 41. Back to the rare play chart. 41, 56. Nothing rare here, just ball 1. Next pitch, 32's a 26, ground ball to the second baseman, Nellie Fox. Throws over to first, 2 away. Eddie Matthews comes to the plate. Came in hitting .333, ranked 4th in the league. He has helped himself by going 2 for 3. Struck out his first time up, but has doubled twice since then. This time, though, 63 is the 31. Fly ball to center. Jim Landis has it, and early Wynn has a 1-2-3 inning. Was that his first 1-2-3 inning of the game? Yep, sure was. So Wynn finally has an easy time of it, just in time for him to get lifted for a pinch hitter, as it will be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for Chicago here in the top of the 8th. Gene Conley, who has Q2, which means he now in the 8th inning starts losing grades. So he's dropping from an 11 to a 10. could come into a play because there have been some that have been right on the borderline of being hits or not. So we will see. Here's Jim McEnany, 1 for 2 with a double. He drove in the White Sox's only run back in the second inning. 45-14, McEnany draws a leadoff walk. Now we're to the pitcher spot. Early Wynn. He will be lifted for a pinch hitter, trailing 5-1. These are righties. Let's see if we can find someone who hits righties. All right, it'll be Billy Goodman, 250 hitter in 1959. And Goodman, so far this season as a pinch hitter, is 1 for 7. So runner on first, nobody out. The pinch hitter, Goodman. 26 is a 27. Hit to the third baseman, Matthews. He's got a rating of 5, 53, which is going to be fielding 2. Ground ball to Matthews. He fields it. He throws to second to Schoendienst. Gets the lead runner on to first. Not in time. Goodman beats the throw. Lead runner is retired on the fielder's choice. And that is the first out. Top of the order, Luis Aparicio. He's 0 for 3. 26 is a 32. Fly ball to right. Bill Bruton has it for the second out. Nellie Fox is 0 for 3. Came in with the White Sox's best batting average of 268. And still nothing. 16-28. Hit to the shortstop. Logan throws to first for the third out. White Sox have only 3 outs left. And they trail by 4. Could be more here, though, because Milwaukee's coming to the plate and Hank Aaron will lead off. Chicago does need a new pitcher. Everybody in the bullpen is available. They're going to go to Turk Lown. Lown is a righty with a 14 rating, 9-2, 2.89 earned run average in 1959. And so far this season, Lown has pitched very well. This will be his 7th appearance. He's 2-0 with a 2.08 ERA, giving up just 2 runs and 7 hits in 8 2/3 innings. He'll be facing some pretty good hitters here. 4, 5, 6 batters for Milwaukee here in the bottom of the 8th. Hank Aaron to lead off. Aaron is 2 for 3 with a triple and a home run. He's driven in 3 runs today. He's now driven in 8 runs in the series. Somehow Hank Aaron only had 1 run batted in his first 12 games of the season, which seems impossible. But he has made up for that in this series here. So, Aaron to lead off against Turk Lown. 31's an 8. So Lown's a 14 and a right. He pushes it to a 15. 15 on an 8 makes it instead a 32. And that'll be a fly ball to right, caught by McEnany. So no hit for Aaron that time. So Wes Covington, 1 for 3. An RBI single back in the first. 14's a 30. Fly ball to left, caught by Al Smith. 2 away. Johnny Logan's 1 for 3 with a double. 26 to 24 ground ball to the shortstop, Aparicio. He throws to first. Another 1-2-3 inning for the White Sox. Good inning for the reliever, Turk Lown. All right, Conley loses another point, so he's now at a 9. They are going to let him try to finish this one off, though, because he has only given up 1 run and 4 hits in his 8 innings of work. So see if he can get the complete game. He does not yet have a complete game. He's looking to be Conley, as I said at the start, comes in with a 2-0 record. He's trying to become just the 5th pitcher in the league to win 3 of their first 4 starts. No starter has gone 4-0 after 4 starts. He can become the 5th to win 3 games. He will have to get through the 3, 4, 5 hitters for the White Sox. Jim Landis, who is 1 for 3. He will start with something positive. 22's an 8, 9 righties, and 11. An 8, 11's not enough. Back in a couple of innings ago before Conley started losing points, would have been an out. This time, though, base hit for Landis, his 2nd of the day, 5th of the game for the White Sox. Braves get the bullpen going. They do have one, maybe the best pitcher in the league in the bullpen, in Don McMahon. He got the save in Game 3, but he is still able to pitch here today if they need him to. But Conley will continue on. Here's Sherman Lawler, 1 for 3. 63 is a 24, which is a ground ball to the shortstop, Logan. He tosses it to Shandings at second. He throws to first to Torrey. Double play. And the White Sox are down to their last out. Al Smith, 0 for 2 with a walk. The Braves 1 out away from a share of first place. Al Smith with a 66. Conley does have a potential modifier to knock it down, so let's just check that. 9 righty is a 12. Nope. Drive to left. It's back. It's deep. It's gone. Al Smith with a solo home run. For Smith, that is his first home run of the season. He gets his 9th RBI of the season, which leads the team. So that makes it 5-2. White Sox still down to their last out. And they are going to let Conley go to one more batter here. See if he can get Earl Torgeson, who is 0 for 3. 13's a 14, and Conley maybe a little shaken up after that home run. He walks Torgeson. So they wanted to get Conley to finish this game. It's not going to happen. They're going to go to the pen and go to Don McMahon to try to get this last out. McMahon, 2-3, a 1.54 ERA, 32 relief appearances in 1957. He has a 21 rating, which I think is the best of anybody, any pitcher in this league. And for the first batter, that'll be a 26. So McMahon in to face Bubba Phillips. Phillips is 0 for 3. So runner on first, 2 outs. Pitch here, 61 is a 12. And with a 12, there's a W there. And, McMahon's one bad thing, he has the W. And he walks Bubba Phillips to bring the tying run to the plate. First and second, 2 outs. Jim McEnany, he's 1 for 2 with a walk. He doubled his first time up, doubled in a run back in the second inning, walked his last time up. And so can McMahon finish this one off here? 34 is a 31, and that is a routine fly ball to center field, caught by Hank Aaron, and that is the ball game. A little bit nervous there in the 9th inning for the Braves, but they get it done. Milwaukee beats Chicago 5-2. Milwaukee improves to 10-6. They've won 5 in a row. They are now tied for first place in the league with the 1953 Yankees. For the 57 Braves, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors, 4 runners left on base. For the White Sox, 2 runs on 6 hits, 1 error, 6 runners left on base. Milwaukee sweeps Chicago 4 straight wins in this series, 5 straight wins overall. 9 hits in this one, 7 of them went for extra base hits. Shane Dienst, Matthews, and Hank Aaron all had 2-hit games. Shane Dienst had a double. Eddie Matthews had 2 doubles. Aaron had a triple and a home run. Bill Bruton had a triple. Johnny Logan had a double. Hank Aaron drove in 3 of the 5 Milwaukee runs. Gene Conley, he will get the win. He will improve to 3-0 this season. 8 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Don McMahon came in, gave up a walk, then got the final out. That is going to be his 5th save of the season. For the White Sox, just 6 hits. Jim Landis, the only multi-hit game, he went 2 for 4. Jim McEnany drove in a run in the 2nd inning with a double. Al Smith hit a solo home run in the 9th. Early Wynn will take the loss, and Early Wynn still searching for his first victory of the season. He's now 0-2 after 4 starts. Rough outing, 7 innings, 9 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. Tell you, Milwaukee just kept getting roll after roll, which, if not a hit, would have been a hit against a lesser pitcher. Turk Lown pitched the final inning for Chicago today. So that's all from County Stadium in Milwaukee. The Braves at the halfway point of the season, now tied for first place. A lot of teams bunched up near the top. Yankees and the Braves at 10-6, the Giants and the Pirates at 9-7, the Dodgers at 8-8. White Sox dropped to 7-9 and are in 6th place. But still, they're only 3 games back, and there are still 16 to play. So a lot to be done here. This is the final contest of week number 4. So if you want to head over to rogersportsgames.com, you can see the recaps and stats from this game day number 16 and more. And then soon after, then we'll have the week 4 recap with the full league standings and league leaders if you want to check out the progress of how this season's going and see all the team stats and things like that. So again, rogersportsgames.com if you want to see all that. Coming up in week 5, here are the matchups. The 1950 Phillies will play the 1953 Yankees. The 59 White Sox will play the 53 Dodgers. 1960 Pirates will take on the 1954 Cleveland Indians. And these 1957 Braves will face the 1954 New York Giants. So some more good baseball to come. We'll have at least a couple of those matchups here on the YouTube channel in the near future. So that's all for this one. Milwaukee has beaten Chicago 5-2 to climb into first place at the halfway point. Thanks for joining me here today. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like and subscribe.